In this video, I'm going to be talking about 20 lessons for all the 25-year-old watching this video to be their best selves in the year 2025. Number one is to have a 10-year vision. A wise man once said, people generally underestimate what they can do in 10 years and overestimate what they can do in a year. So take a pen or paper and write down the version that you want to become 10 years down the line. Define how does your day look like? How does your environment look like? Where are you living? What all things are you doing in that day? And what does your work day looks like? I want you to spend ample amount of time on this particular exercise because this is going to be a very important exercise that you do in order to be your best self. Consider this version as your end goal or the destination to which you can work backwards and know which is the next step that you should be taking in order to be that person 10 years down the line. I have talked about this detailed exercise in this particular video, so make sure that you watch this video and move on to watching that video that will take you step by step in that exercise. Now that you have realized your 10-year version, what you need is discipline. So make sure that you are creating a routine for yourself, which is generally not being too hard on yourself, but slowly and gradually inculcating all of those habits that will lead you to be the best self 10 years down the line. It's the habits that take us and define us to the place that we want to be at. Number third is invest in lifelong learning. I can't stress enough on this particular aspect because you cannot evolve and grow until and unless you are investing in yourself and your knowledge. Take up courses, take up experiences, try a new skill, meet new people and seek mentors who are at the place already where you want to reach 10 years down the line. You can start learning by reading books. That's the number one way I consume knowledge, and these amazing authors are my mentors in disguise. In the journey of the version that you are wanting to become 10 years down the line, you will fail several times. And if you do not, then you will not have the opportunity to learn and evolve and grow. So make sure that you fail, but rise up quickly. Do not have the word failure in your dictionary. You either win or you either learn. So if you are not winning, you are learning. And if you are only winning, that means you are not learning. So it is important for you to learn when you fail. Take up those things as challenges that you can overcome and rise above your failure. Number fifth is practicing gratitude. Always be in the frequency of being thankful to the God and to the Almighty of whatever situation the Almighty has put you in or whatever resources the Almighty has given you. Be forever in the zone of be thankful for the air that you're breathing, water that you're drinking, food that you're eating, the opportunity that you're getting, and everything. And slowly and gradually, you will see more and more of opportunities coming your way as you practice gratitude for each and every step. The next lesson is to learn more about financial literacy. Sadly, the schools don't teach us much about managing our money and making our money. So the more we learn and update ourselves about different ways of making money, active or passive, as well as investing and managing that money for money to work for us and not we work for money. Because money is a very important tool and resource in our lives that does give us happiness and ease. So learn about budgeting, investing, which are the new investment products available in the market, how much return that they are giving, and building assets instead of building liabilities. I have made an in-depth video about managing your money better in your 20s, and I talk about a lot of tips that you can watch in this particular video and take away some amazing tips that will help you develop a healthy relationship with money. We are equal to the 5 people that we meet, or we are equal to the 5 people that we consume content of online. So network and watch content mindfully and preferably of those people have reached where you want to reach in the next 10 years. There is a saying, your network is your net worth. So put yourself out there, go out and network with people and know about their experiences and what they are doing in their life. I'm sure that will inspire you and also will give you a newer and a fresher perspective. Nowadays, even if you are not qualified enough but skilled enough, you'll be hired for the job. So focus on acquiring skills as opposed to acquiring certificates and degrees. As they say, you can only learn swimming by getting into the pool more than you learn about swimming by reading or taking an exam on swimming. I'm not saying that the information is futile, but that's not the only thing that is important. Practicing your skill on a regular basis is also super important. So practice more and more about your skills and use them to land clients or to land jobs, and use skills to advance in your career. As a 25-year-old, you might be saying a lot more yes than as opposed to saying no. This is a lesson which is hard learned by many of the people out there. Learn to say no more. If it is not hell yes, then it is a hell no. That's what I had read in the book Rework. It's an amazing book and I highly recommend reading that particular book. By saying no more, you will be having space and priority for the things and the stuff that matter, that will eventually lead you to the person you want to become 10 years down the line. Saying no is not only for situations, relationships, people, but also for things that don't support or help you be that version of you in the next 10 years. Maybe if you do not enjoy partying, say brutally no without even doubting for a second, because that is something that you do not enjoy and will not help you to be your best self in the next 10 years. The next lesson is diversify income streams. I cannot stress much upon this learning, because you cannot just rely on one income stream, because you're just one paycheck away to being broke or being bankrupt. So build a financial cushion, work on your side hustle with the extra time that you have, and build income streams, money trees that gets you money even when you're not working. And also work on the mindset that you do not need to work to earn money. You can be earning money without even working. But eventually when you start, you will have to work for money, but make sure that you are not continuing to work for money ahead in your career. The 11th lesson that I want to talk about is prioritizing mental health. I'm sure this is the topic that is much talked about, and every one of us are aware about how important mental health is. But little do we know that what we can do to better our mental health. We can practice meditation, we can practice fitness. Fitness is the single most important thing that improves our mood and gives us that boost of energy instantly. You can practicing coloring, sewing, a lot of things which require activities from your hand and not with any kind of screen. Because all the time, perpetually, we are looking and staring at some of the screens, either our phones or our laptops or our TV or our iPads. So move away from your phones, switch off all the screens at night, take a book or maybe take a coloring book and start coloring, or read up a book that gives you a newer and a fresher perspective. So depending upon your personality type, you can explore which physical activity suits you the best. Like for example, in my case, I'm a hyperactive person and yoga is something that I truly absolutely enjoy because it soothes me, calms me down and gets me into the moment. And if you're a person who likes gymming, cardio, Zumba and all of that, you can try and discover what works the best for you. I enjoy walks in the nature, activities that just calms me down. No matter what activity that you do in the entire day, but make sure that you are making it a point that you move your body for at least 30 to 45 minutes in the day. That boosts your confidence and also your mood. You are what you eat on a regular basis. So make sure that you put inside your body fruits, vegetables, and all the good things for most part of your diet and less of what impresses your tongue. So eat healthy, practice balanced diet, start with protein, followed by veggies, and then finally complex carbs in your meals. You can also experiment with intermittent fasting if that works for you. Basically, just explore what works best for you and be your healthiest version, because your best self majorly relies on your health. Next is rest is productive. Do not stress yourself that you are not doing anything or being unproductive. This is very important because when we rest, we actually recharge ourselves and perform better at work than just being working continuously. And this is the lesson I personally vouch for, because I felt that when I'm resting, I'm not being productive. I need to be productive. Let's do something productive all the time, even when I'm resting. So let go of that mindset and just have a day scheduled when you're just doing nothing. And then observe that you will be more productive in the next week and be more efficient at work. Talking about relationships, choose quality over quantity. As you grow older, you will realize that your friend circle is shrinking. And that's not actually a sign to panic off, but realize that all the people who want the best for you are staying and rest are leaving. It's the same people that you hang out with on a daily basis, who know in and out about you, who cheer you for what you are doing and don't nag you down for what that you are doing. I remember I had a set of friends when I was recently starting content creation. And as you know, when you are just into the process, those are not the best videos that you make. And they ridiculed about all of the videos. I laughed with them at me, but then soon I realized those are not the people that I want to move ahead in my life, and I let them go. So identify those kind of people who are in your life, who don't cheer for you and do not want the best for you. The next lesson to have meaningful relationships is to be a good listener. In relationships, you need to listen more and speak less. When you listen more, you understand the person better and you give the other person chance to be themselves in front of you. And this is a very nice quality that mends and keeps relationships. So, be a good listener. And as once a wise man said, God has given us 2 ears and just 1 mouth to listen more and speak less. The next lesson is giving back. Once you start realizing how much amazing things that you have gotten in your life, make sure that you're giving back to the society and to the people who are in need, because you have everything in abundance. This is the single most exercise that I practice to be grateful and thankful to God for giving me everything in abundance, that I can share it with so many people. As we are moving to our last sets of the lessons, they're getting more and more personal, and everything is stemming from my own experiences. The 18th lesson that I want to talk about is managing your time. Time is the single most important currency that we own, which we cannot buy back. We can earn back the money, we can earn back everything in our life, we just cannot earn back our time. So make sure that you are super mindful of the time that you are spending and the things that you are doing with your time. The 19th lesson is my hot favorite, and that is being more present and mindful with everything that you do. Make sure that whenever you are engaging in any activity, you are 100% present. That is when you will get back the most out of that activity, and that activity will feel to be absolutely rewarding. The last lesson that I want to talk about is staying adaptable. Adaptable to each and every situation in your life, and accepting each and every situation which is out of your control with a smile and a resilient mind to change it with your actions and your habits. So yeah, these were all of the 20 lessons I wanted to talk about for every 25-year-old out there to be their best selves in the year 2025. If you want more such videos, you can watch this and also this video that will help you become your best selves in the year 2025.